I have an organization that I founded a couple years ago called Hip Hop Ed. And Hip Hop Ed exists at the intersections of hip hop and education. And in Hip Hop Ed, there are a number of initiatives that we pull forth. They include things as varied as bringing recording studios into the classroom, to training teachers to be able to understand and use hip hop lyrics as text, as the anchor text in the classroom. It involves helping young folks to be able to write more creatively and imaginatively by utilizing hip hop as a theme. There's a number of things and initiatives around hip hop as the culture. If we're gonna sort of design diversity, we make the argument that hip hop is at the anchor of that. And if hip hop is the culture of the pulse of where young folks are, then we have to incorporate them.
Teachers should give kids more of an opportunity to just like be themselves and still be accepted. Like, like I like science, and I'm black. I'm a black man. I like science. Growing up, a lot of people ain't believe that. They think I'm just going to either read or write. And it's like, I could do math. It's not my best quality, but if it's involving science, I love it. I could do it. And I didn't get the opportunity until I was in high school. And then again, once I got in college, I got the opportunity again. And I decided to, maybe that's what I want to be. That's what I want to do.
I'm constantly thinking about how I felt sitting in these exact same seats, like literally in this classroom I sat here 10 years ago. So I think that this question is something I'm always thinking about every day. And I think a combination of what everybody said so far, I think like student choices, student input in the classroom and ownership over their own learning is very important. So we should have more opportunities for students to bring their passion into the classroom or to choose how they want to express their brilliance. Because like he said, when we think of genius to be one way, it's so easy for us to say, okay, you're not demonstrating genius in the way I want you to, so you're not smart, you're not a genius. So I think having multiple opportunities for students to express how brilliant they are or take ownership over their learning is really important.
But like the high school I was in, a lot of them, they deterred students from applying to Ivy Leagues. They deterred students from applying from like big ones. It was like, you can't get into it. You look at, your grades and stuff like that. And to be honest, after going to classes with you, being there, keeping up with conversation, mind you, at that age, I was in there speaking up, the confidence that I had. I applied to all the Ivy. I was like, what y'all talking about? Like, this is like, you guys, I feel like they put these colleges, even just in general, things in life on a pedestal and say like students can't get there. And I distinctly remember a conversation, like I had went back to visit one of my teachers that I love dearly. And she was like, oh, do you want to just hop in a class real quick and just talk about your experience? And the one piece of message I told them, I was like, go for it. Go for anything that you want.